This is the IZIP E3 Dash. It's a new bike for 2014, and it's offering some really interesting components. I'm going to start off with the hub motor. This is a 500 watt gearless rear hub motor, and I think it's the first gearless hub motor that I've seen on any IZIP bikes. So what that means is it's going to coast really smoothly and maybe not offer quite as much torque initially as a geared hub motor, but it might last a little bit longer. It's just kind of smoother. And powering this thing is a 48 volt, 8.7 amp hour battery pack mounted right there to the frame. And that's, 48 volts is quite a lot. So when you put a 500 watt motor in tandem with a 48 volt battery like this, you're going to get a lot of boost, and it definitely rides that way, which is great. This bike also has a new LCD display system up here that provides all kinds of interesting information. So you can see your speed, and you can see your battery pack, how much juice is remaining. It's backlit, which is kind of cool. And then you can choose between several different modes. So T, that's turbo, or just 1, 2, 3, and those are pedal assist. And in turbo mode, you can use the twist throttle here. So you just twist that, and it drives, which I actually really like. It's nice to be able to take a break from pedaling and ride along like a scooter. But of course, pedal assist is sort of the standard way to get around on an electric bike. It's going to extend your range dramatically doing that. And this bike actually uses a torque sensor versus a pedal X sensor. Pedal X just means there's like magnets, and as the crank turns, it's going to send a signal to the motor to kick in. In this case, it's going to be a little bit higher precision because you've got that torque sensor all built into this rear hub motor, which is really nice. The bike has 9 speeds. You got trigger shifter right here, which is really sweet. And generally speaking, it's just really clean. I also like the front shock here. Has a lockout, of course, and so you can use this cruising around the city. Even the tires here they're sort of like slicks with a little bit of tread. But yeah, it's kind of a around town sort of bike, I guess. But again, I love the fact that there is a shock because it's going to absorb some of the bumps at high speed. And speaking of high speed, this is a high speed design from IZIP, which means in pedal assist mode, you can pedal over 20 miles per hour, upwards of 30 miles per hour, actually. I think they quote 28 miles per hour, but the idea is if you can pedal that fast, why can't we electrify that and give you that boost? So again, as long as you're pedaling in pedal assist mode, this bike can go quite fast, and that's just a lot of fun, and that's when the shock comes in handy. So why don't I hop on and give a little demo. One of the other bits I want to call out here is that they've got this nice chain guide that's going to keep the chain from flopping off when you ride. I really like that. There we go. And of course they've got the cables right there in the down tube. So I think you get the idea just looking at this that it's really clean. The bike looks great. There we go. I'm going to start off in turbo mode. Oh, and it has cruise control here, which is really interesting. So you can get it in twist throttle mode and then hit cruise, and it'll just like maintain that speed so you don't have to use the twist throttle. So without pedaling, I'm going to start from complete stop going up this hill and see what that hub motor can do. Nice and smooth and quiet. There we go. Not too bad. I'm going to switch to pedal assist mode. There we go. Really quiet. One of the quietest IZIP bikes I've tried. And it's all because of that gearless rear hub motor. So check it out. The other thing I wanted to call out is these nice Well-Go pedals. They're metal, they're going to be stiff, they offer a lot of traction on your shoes, and that's excellent, in case it rains or whatever. And while this doesn't have fenders or lights built in, you can always add those externally, of course, and it kind of helps to keep the bike a little cheaper. I'm going to hop on, got it in pedal assist level 1, so as soon as I start pedaling here, there we go. Nice, I like that, just gently kicks in. Yeah, there's 2. Really getting up to speed now. This feels great. This is definitely one of the smoothest accelerating pedal assist systems I've seen on an IZIP bike. Feels great. And of course that lockout is awesome if you're climbing a hill and you want to reduce the bob. Go ahead and use the twist throttle now. There you go, just switching off the hands. There we go. Yeah. Woo, oh boy. Oh, a little bit too fast. Oh. Sweet. Wow. Well, I'm impressed. This is a solid bike. I could see myself commuting to work on something like this. Take it off-road a little bit if you needed to. And it's a good price point. So that's the IZIP E3 Dash. For the full written review, stats, pictures, and stuff, check out ElectricBikeReview.com. And I'll see you there.